Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm here, I'm queer. Uh, Hope everyone is used to it by this point. Oh, where's my mom? Thought something was missing. So, we're gonna be doing one or two Nightmare Ned tests today. Um, so, I feel like I look very, thin, or, very long, I don't know why. Um, so, doing that, we're also testing out our homebrew. We bottled, or I guess jarred, our spiced Asian pear wine today. So I've not really tasted this. I got like a little bit of a sip before. Let me turn this up. I seem a little quiet. Let's try that. So I've gotten little sips, but not like a nice little. That's good.
Right?
Yeah. The spice adds a really interesting quality to it. So it's Asian pears that have been fermented for uh a month and a half, something like that. Um, it's Asian pear combined with uh, it's got like clove, allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon. I feel like there was something else. Probably cardamom. I think that's it. And also we used half brown sugar and half white sugar, so there's essentially molasses in here as well. It's very clear. Like surprisingly clear for us. Our last homebrew, I feel, didn't turn out fantastic, or at least it wasn't a fantastic young tasting wine. Um, this one's good though. So, not playing Balatro. Where's Nightmare Ned? There it is. Um, yeah, I'm very pleased with this. This honestly might be the best homebrew we've ever done.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because all of our other ones tasted just kind of very samey. Just very like ranging from generic Moscato to generic Chardonnay.
Mhm.
So, Nightmare Ned. What are we testing in Nightmare Ned today? We are doing we're doing some theory crafting. So I am actually going to close these splits. We're just having the barest ass timer here. Even gonna put in like add text info, and it's gonna say
I'm home. Mom?
being the theoretical fastest Ned time.
Ned. Had to go pick up Dad from
Uh,
work. Took Amy with me. Should be home by 7.
Jesus, that's big. Can we like make this? Yeah. No. Oh, God. Yeah. Then we'll align that to center.
Take that! And that!
Prepare for final battle.
There we go. So, what we're doing today is we're going to see if we had the run to end all runs, like the Nightmare Ned speedrun. How do I make this stop fucking clicking to magnet? How do you turn that shit off? Whatever. So, if we had the run to end all runs, what is that time? And because I'm paranoid that this actually will be the run to end all runs,
Save.
I am gonna save. My mouse looks slightly bent out of shape. Anyway. My Ritalin should still be working. I don't know what's going on, though. So... maybe I should make splits for this? Nah. We do have to do a single test first. Nah, we'll just raw dog it. You do there.
I'm glad you're back.
I've never had to hit continue before. Alright. My numlock not on? It was not on. Actually, reset that. I didn't feel good about that.
Ripple dare you to come over here.
I didn't feel like I was actually at the graveyard. There we go. So we are going to do, like, the ideal set of shadow locations
Come over here.
for every area. And just see how that adds up. I'm also going to do my best to pretend that, if I need to, that the shadow is shown up for a second. So, like, I can't move for a minute. I think it ends up being, like, 5 seconds. So if our sum of best is correct for any percent, theoretically, this is like a 13-minute speedrun, maybe 12. Man. Okay, that was the shadow. I'm sure this will be off by a few seconds, depending on movement, depending on mascot placement, etc. But this is like... this is us testing the 1 in a million run.
Oof.
I also would like to learn how to dodge those fucking bats today. Because I feel like that eats up at least 30 seconds of every run. What am I doing?
Eat my word.
Well done.
Whoa!
And that's a pretty average time for a perfect school. like 2:35. Graveyard.
Come on, little man. Let's get this nightmare rolling.
So what are my best three here? Ottoman Trick-or-Treater and I guess Urn? Yeah, I think that's the best three. I need to just like take my right hand off of the number pad. I'm gonna turn numlock off. It may remind me to turn it the fuck back on later. Nice. Lamp. Oh, fuck. Just jump. There you go. Great. Pick the cat. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So it's like 6 seconds. Hang on. Okay. That was for the Ottoman. Good to know that this was actually, it seems, a pretty god-awful seed.
Ever seen a pumpkin? Whoa!
Oh, I've seen a pumpkin blow many times, sir. Very glad I get to bring that to, the Extra Life event. Wrong button. Motherfucker. What is my movement right now? But it's okay, because we're about to hit Q. So that's the graveyard. You can get out of the graveyard by 6 minutes. In theory. Going left for bathroom.
Let me flush you into my nightmare!
So for this one, we do platforming, then duck, and then flush. And then we yank it from there. Always takes so long. We've been knitting a lot lately. Our fingers are kind of cramping up. Can I jump and not die? Okay. Just barely. Whoa. Okay, now we hit 4. groove on the dock here. Nope. Huh? Weird. I feel like sometimes it'll let you just jump and sometimes it won't. Maybe it depends on the direction you're facing. And in fairness to the duck, I'm waiting like 6 seconds here. Or to the platforming. Ah, fuck. Fuck, what am I doing today? Being impatient is what I'm doing. There we go. Jump up. 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 And boop. Q. 9 minutes.
Whoa!
Give or take like 15 seconds, maybe 30 due to my bad platforming.
Hey, come in
Could this be a 13-minute run?
the night.
I think it is literally impossible to do 12. Save for finding some huge skips. It might be impossible to do sub 15 in reality. Though, it's hard to say. Oh, that actually worked. Dun, 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 dun. I never noticed the old lady and the cat wrapped up back there. Oh, hey. Good attic. Shoosh. Hey, you guys hear about Edie's friend of a friend? Oh.
A friend of a friend took a trip to Acapulco.
On the second day, she woke with a zit the size of Puerto Rico. A zit it was not, for it would not pop.
She
Pinched and she pecked and she pulled out the stops.
but it
And grew and ballooned and it started to move. And all of a sudden, a burst filled the room.
She ran to the mirror to sneak a peek and screamed at the sight as baby spiders emerged from her cheek.
That... Wow, it was actually a perfect attic. That's really funny. Now we wrap it up with medical. Yeah, I'm not even sure sub 15 is possible.
Prescription for terror.
Maybe a sub 15. It's hard to say. And here I'm actually going to do a different route if I'm doing my like perfect one. What we're doing, we're of course going to dentist. We're not fucking around with the gurney. Yeah, we're about to hit, like, what the sum of best is on our, like, any percent save. So I think that's inaccurate somehow. It must be a weird way in which it's calculated. I wonder if I can say to do, like, sum of best for... So our different route here is we're skipping Fairy Godmother. There is a risk that we get caught up in teeth more. And, like, get stabbed by the fucking dentist. How? Fucking homing bats. Oh, it missed me. So instead what we're doing is we're doing Uvula, the gum monster, and then we're taking the lobby as the end. Boink.
Hey, thank you for coming in.
And turn numlock. Oh, it's on. Okay.
Baby, I'm your Uvula, thank you. I ain't your honey and I'm feeling blue, Viola, cause you won't even...
Yeah, I'm not even sure sub 15 is possible.
I just hang here and sing, but baby, I'll show...
At least with, like, current tech.
I ain't your baby, but it's true, Viola.
Well, let's subtract, like, 30 seconds for how much I fucked up on platforming.
Ways I can move, you'll attune to my groove, you'll applaud, you'll approve, you'll agree.
Maybe just a small town, Uvula, but I'm the king of the mountain.
And I gotta be me. Yes, I gotta be me. Good night, everybody. Drive safely. And remember, Uvula backwards is I love you.
I always remember it, Mr. Uvula. So what we're doing, the gum monster is our second shadow. Whatever. And then the lobby is our third. I thought so. Time. 16:02, let's say 15:40. That's interesting to me. I thought that it would be less. Significantly less. But I guess it makes sense because I'm doing each world in like 3 minutes. There's 5. Don't pick your nose. Only I can do that. Neat. Let me message Silent real quick. Oh, oops. Okay, to Silent. Hey, I'm streaming right now, and just did a test of a theoretical perfect Ned run. For any percent. I believe it's like 1530 with current tech, which is weird because my sum of best is like 2 minutes lower than that. But hey, we We know what the theoretical ceiling is now. And set. Anyway. We're gonna do more Ned. Not sure I'm feeling Ned today. I wanted to do this because I've been thinking about it.
Too scared to get bye. Pleasant dreams.
Interesting. Shut down. What are we gonna do now? Let's boot up Steam real quick. I mean, we could do like Fortnite or something. Oh, I do have the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. That's interesting. That might be fun. Do a little Sherlocking? Ah, elementary, my dear Watson. A thing that I never actually said. There's also the infectious madness of Dr. Decker, which is an FMV game. That seems kind of neat. I have both installed. Let's do a Sherlock Holmes mystery. That sounds fun. Nice. What test? Silent wants to know what test I did. Basically, I just went around to each spot in what would be ideal shadow placements, pausing for the 6 seconds it takes for shadows 1 and 2 to show up, and went through all the levels. Or pulsements. There we go, placements. Okay. So you know us, we love a good mystery. Switch here for a minute. Shame I'm out of the wine. Bring the rest to Extra Life in like a month. He'll have time to age and get richer. PC games with face cam. Why aren't I in like that corner? I don't know. Is that for Balatro? Testament of Sherlock Holmes. There we are. Ah, yes. I see. Indubitably. Graphic detail minimum. No. When did this game come out? Like, store page. Yeah, it came out 2012. My computer can handle it. Oh, Bloom. Subtitles, yes. I'm glad that it's on by default. Game difficulty. Hard. Let's accept a challenge. Oh, here, restart the game. PhysX by NVIDIA, Pog. Alright. Let's begin. I hear these games are really good. We played like part of Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter. This is loud. Yeah. Oh, the graphic intensity. Oh no.
Yeehaw!
This was so fucking cutting edge in moderately cutting edge in 2012. I remember thinking, because I watched a little bit of,
Ah!
I think Northern Line
What's this?
playing Crimes and Punishments, and remember thinking that looked like really good.
No.
And that was like 1 or 2 years after this.
La la la.
This child is scary. Oh, I should change the stream title and stuff when I get a chance. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could do without this intro, frankly. Where'd that girl get a sword?
Oh, look! It's a book! Maybe it's a book about pirates with a treasure map.
Ah, maybe.
No, I don't think so. I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle. And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all
They found my diary.
one morning in 1898 when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Marquis? His name Marquis? Marquise?
Watson, my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Og.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I have indeed, Watson, and believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
A matter of course? In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running.
Mhm.
The door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within.
Mhm.
A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, the robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key.
Uh-huh.
A fire has started inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out.
Uh-huh.
It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
In order to explain, let us confirm my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
Tutorial. Here, hang on. First of all, is there an option for like windowed full screen? I don't think so. That's fine. Stream information. I am You're locked into playing the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. A very timely reference. There we go. Oh, it's a mature rated game and may not be suitable for all viewers. How droll. Yeah. See, I'm looking around. I'm walking. Look at the broken showcase by clicking on it.
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace...
Doesn't really look like it.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
Yes. You always interact with the left mouse button. After a clue is examined, the icon will turn green. Please move Sherlock Holmes near the left window. You should see 2 clue icons simultaneously. Ah!
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced. A mark undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
Yes, you just said he was interrupted. Go to the chimney. You will see the hand icon on the magnifying glass. Take it by clicking on it. Click. You can open your inventory by clicking the right mouse button. While playing, you can always activate any of your items from your inventory by rolling the central wheel of the mouse. Okay. Near the piano, some music scores are on the floor. You can activate an item by selecting it in your inventory or directly in the game by scrolling the central wheel of your mouse. Use it on the scores near the piano.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
Oh. Some splotches.
These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
He's got like a raccoon or a monkey?
Scores are covered with soot.
Okay, so an animal came down through the fireplace. A trained animal trained to steal things. It had a diamond. It cut open the case, tried to escape out the window, but accidentally set the room on fire? Something like that. Press R or the middle mouse button to switch to first person mode. Oh, run. R to switch to point and click mode. Oh, I don't like that. This is a stupid little jog. By pressing space, you activate Sherlock Holmes' sixth sense. It will show you a hint not yet discovered.
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier.
What was that? Ooh, a lot of stuff. Okay, hang on.
The chest wasn't opened. The necklace wasn't in it.
Yeah, we know. It was in the case. Look at the soot.
Footprints. You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire. Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
Why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
Because he was a monkey.
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
He instead scrambled up onto the fireplace and pulled that bell, which is why the bell was wrong.
Just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started.
So I think it went here, it scrambled and tripped across the fireplace, accidentally yanked onto the bell pull, fell, knocked the stool into the fire, tried to go out the window, but couldn't because somebody came in, so it scrambled somewhere. Fish.
Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish
The hell, man?
floating on the surface.
Mature game.
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
A lemon.
If the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room. Strange, there aren't any prints, yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
Maybe they hid in the lemon tree? At the door.
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief
What is
would not
that?
get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, you're already here.
Good morning, Inspector. You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
Turning it up more because now it's quiet.
It's possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat.
He's a monkey.
What I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not think so.
Very good
The
Watson.
only explanation is that the thief escaped before the servants arrived. I don't know how, but there is no other way.
Half a point for the doctor, nil for the inspector.
I'm pleased to see that you'll find the situation amusing, Mr. Holmes. Very well then, explain.
Dr. Watson was correct when he mentioned acrobatics, but he is mistaken about the nature of the acrobat. As for you, Baines, you're quite incorrect, as the thief was in the room when the servants entered.
Explain, for heaven's sake, Mr. Holmes.
Watson, how could a thief be missed in the middle of 8 men?
If he was the 9th man.
Because he is very small? Stop teasing us, Holmes.
Exactly, because he is small and remarkably agile.
You're thinking of a monkey?
And a trained monkey at that, without a doubt.
Look at me, Sherlock Holmes.
Rosalia from Central America.
How do you know the exact type of monkey, Holmes?
The animal had been hidden inside the room for several hours, calmly awaiting the signal from his master. Once night had fallen and the room was empty, a high-frequency whistle alerted the monkey that it was time to begin the procedure for which he had been trained. The monkey emerged from his hiding place and used the point of a diamond to open the glass cabinet and steal the necklace. He headed across to the window by the chimney, but knocked over the stool, which in turn knocked aside the fire guard and started the fire. The frightened monkey jumped from the chimney by swinging from the bell pull, thus alerting the house servants. He then went to the window and began to use his diamond to cut
This is exactly what I
but
thought.
was interrupted by the staff trying to gain entry via the door, and he panicked again. He ran across the piano, scattering the music scores onto the floor, before hiding inside the chandelier, knocking over a candle.
Man, this game came out 11 years ago.
Finally,
Crazy.
the servants and the Marquis entered the room, leaving the door open while they put out the fire. It was during the confusion that our agile little thief made his escape through the doorway. As simple as that.
A brilliant explanation. Bravo, Holmes.
And the necklace?
I can see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim of this affair.
The fish.
No one is dead?
Yes, Watson, a poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
The aquarium is just beneath the...
Hi, Archer Chasel. I hope you have a good appointment,
little
and thank you for the well wishes.
Likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium where they remain now.
Just fucking appear. I suppose it's not too late to boot up the Devil's Daughter.
Marquis, here is your necklace.
Oh,
Just a little wet.
I got an achievement. Elementary.
Brilliant demonstration does credit to your reputation.
Thank you so much, Marquis. Do you wish to verify the authenticity of your jewel?
No, I recognize it. I have spent many hours admiring it, you know.
Good. I will return it to its box. And
That's the loudest door sound.
A bank has just been held up. You must follow me at once. Orders of Scotland Yard.
What times?
Sirs, duty calls. My regards, Marquis. And well done again, Mr. Holmes.
Yep.
there, the necklace is in its box. We've lost enough time here. Let's go home, Watson.
Ah, very well, as you wish. A good day to you, Marquis.
With pleasure, gentlemen. And once again, thank you. This morning's newspaper. Holmes, have you read this article about you?
What does it say?
Not yet, and I won't have time to.
Read it before you leave. It's outrageous.
If you insist.
In a good way? Alright, where's the article? Article.
Read the paper, Holmes.
Ah, sorry. Sherlock Holmes at the home of the Marquess de Gonyam. The investigation is a fiasco. Yesterday, the celebrated detective Sherlock Holmes was invited to the manor of the Marquess of Cunningham to supply his conclusions following his investigation into the disappearance of the priceless Samoan necklace. It should be recalled that the lady called in the detective after the police appeared flummoxed in the face of the astonishing circumstances surrounding the theft. Indeed, the valuable piece of jewelry disappeared while the door to the room in which it was displayed was locked. The alarm was raised by servants, blah, 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 we know. No thief. As usual, Mr. Holmes resolved the case in the twinkling of an eye, and the jewel was recovered. I will not waste my time on the various explanations as to the disappearance, because I would prefer to draw your attention, dear readers, to the last surprising developments in the case. Following the departure of Sherlock Holmes, who placed the necklace in the safe himself, the Marquis noticed that the jewel was nothing but a poor copy of the original. Let it not be forgotten that the Samoan necklace, although plain and without ornament, is unique because of the rarity of its pearls which are found only in a small part of the lagoon of the archipelago of the same name, and to which scientists attribute their exceptional quality to the strong density of crystal aragonite, whatever, that they are made of. The priceless necklace, brought here at the beginning of the century by Lord Fenton Arwick, the Marquess's grandfather and an eminent explorer, should have been part of her daughter's dowry for her marriage to the Duke of Newcastle. So I'm going to place a simple question. Should we not, in all open-mindedness, ask ourselves if the necklace was not simply and deliberately exchanged for a fake by Mr. Holmes himself? I am aware, dear readers, that the brutality of this question, without any preconceptions, may certainly shock some of you, but the facts are there, and our thoughts and judgment should not be confused with the regard which we all share for the famous detective. It is not the first time that the Globe Explorer has expressed its reservations as to Sherlock Holmes's methods. Do not forget our counter-investigation into the escape of Arsène Lupin, the Frenchman who took malign pleasure in tarnishing the image of our royal family, and who, by lucky chance, managed to elude capture by Mr. Holmes. At the time, we did not hesitate to consider a tacit complicity on the part of the latter. For those who are familiar with Mr. Holmes, it is quite apparent that his character traits show more of the opportunist and brilliant usurper than that of altruistic defender of the law. I would draw the attention of our readers to the suggestion that the description of the gentleman provided by his friend Dr. John Watson through his stories is a long way from the truth. Dear Lord, indeed his behavior is derisive, contemptuous, haughty, and offensive toward the police, and in particular toward Inspector Baines, replacing Inspector Lestrade, who is currently convalescent, and an habitual user of narcotics, such as heroin and cocaine. This is why, dear readers, it is important to disregard Sherlock Holmes's good reputation in order to form an objective opinion and to ask the pertinent questions. Was the necklace that Holmes found already a fake? If that was the case, why did he not mention it, and why should he insist on placing it back within the safe himself? Has the detective some unsavory interest in this affair, or is it a simple case of deceit in order to steal the extraordinary Samoan necklace? It is up to you, dear readers, to form your own opinions, but you can count upon your humble servant to continue revealing to the public the doubtful methods and motivations of one who in the future I shall not hesitate to call Sherlock Holmes the usurper. To be continued. Oh, far. Ancestry stuff. I ain't reading all that.
Prince Woodville, French culinary expert and bagpipe player, might be our next king. That's not so shocking, my dear fellow.
You know exactly to which article I'm referring, Holmes. How can Farley dare to tarnish your reputation like that?
You know, Watson, that wherever glory walks, jealousy is bound to follow. As for the forgery of the necklace, I suspect that we shall soon be enlightened in this regard. Come in, Inspector Baines, the door's open.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. How did you know I was here?
You are one of our rare visitors who avoids the second-to-last step of the stairs, which creaks dreadfully. And if I add the clinking of the handcuffs at your belt, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, Inspector?
You read that rag?
Necklace.
I assume that you have the fake necklace with you. It's why you're here. Your superiors would like me to examine it.
Indeed. They would like you to confirm or deny putting this fake in the box.
Can't that wait? I must go to the house of Lord Peregrine Maitland, the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Slander?
Inspector, can you explain this slander? Has the necklace of the Samoas really been replaced by a fake?
I don't know how the reporter got hold of the information, but it's true. About the necklace, of course. I wouldn't permit myself to question the integrity and honesty of Mr. Holmes.
Thank you.
The necklace is a forgery? Impossible! I saw the Marquis authenticated before my very
Maybe it's an insurance scam.
returned it to its place.
Mr. Holmes, the Marquis believes Osmond Farley's theory. I shouldn't be surprised if the reporter isn't behind all this slander about you. He's a freelancer, well known for his explosive and subjective articles. In any case, the Marquis assures us that you were the last person to have the necklace in your hands.
Let's return to the Marquis's house, Holmes. I'm sure that we'll have no trouble in taking apart this theory.
It is unnecessary. Such allegations collapse on their own, like one of Mrs. Hudson's soufflés. Let us leave
Non-target killed.
solve this problem and turn our attention to the matters in hand.
Perhaps you are right, Holmes.
Marchioness.
The Marchioness?
She is beside herself. Without the necklace, her marriage is compromised.
Is that true?
Principal item of the young woman's dowry.
What a lovely marriage. Holmes, forgive me for insisting, but don't you want to examine the fake jewelry?
Watson, I have an appointment, and it's out of the question that I arrive late.
It will only take you a couple of minutes. You really must quell the suspicions put forward in this appalling article. If you will allow me, Inspector?
Be my guest.
Very well.
Alright, let's see him.
What do you think, Holmes?
What do you mean, what do I think? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's see. Do we get to do any sleuthing here? Okay, so these last three are gold.
These 3 pearls are of poor quality.
Oh, they're not even gold. They're just like shitty pearls. This one's bad too.
This pearl is a different color.
Now there's a pearl of a different color. This doesn't seem real. Oh, no. Real enough. They're not very uniform.
This pearl is too small. It is not in its place here. Too many defects. This necklace is a fake. This is nothing but a vulgar copy, and at a glance it would appear that the forger has intended for it to be seen as such.
How could we have been fooled by such a blatant imitation? I don't understand.
Yes, how is it possible? Holmes, do you have a theory about this?
I have absolutely no idea. You insisted that I examine the necklace, and I have done so. Now it is important that I keep my appointment. I'm sure, Inspector, that you will throw some light on this affair.
Holmes.
You may accompany me, Watson, if you care to do so.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I'll keep you informed as to my inquiries.
Goodbye, Inspector. You mentioned a bishop, didn't you? Are we going to his home?
Yes, the Bishop of Knightsbridge. I put his address on our map of London on my desk. Would you get it for me, please?
All right, Holmes.
Oh, I'm Watson now. Okay.
Holmes's homemade analyzer.
Holmes made.
I have found your map.
Ah.
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But
we're not police, for the record. We're just two guys.
What has happened, Reverend?
What?
I don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and I have made this macabre discovery. My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
How did you know that?
Holmes, look!
Oh my God.
Appallingly mutilated.
How dreadful.
Mutilated. And killed.
Jesus Christ.
How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He's barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave, and not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper. Watson, are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one. Therefore, we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes.
Thank you.
I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen. And indeed, it would seem that the Bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Except his life. Make right deductions based on... Yeah. Okay, cool. I control Sherlock Holmes.
A broken file and blood near the neck.
What a strange smell. Chemical components, I think.
Chemical components. We'll examine the body in a moment.
A picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
Ooh, a puzzle.
I am missing some information. Impossible to open it.
Okay, we'll come back.
I'm missing something, an implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil!
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else. You have no right to search here.
Whatever you say. I am in fact Sherlock Holmes. I don't know if you know that. Oh. Okay, so he's like a flagellator.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation. This metal rod is for fastening the chilies. It's a cilice designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Okay, so look at this. Do I leave? I would guess that some of those wounds on his body are probably not from an attacker then. They're probably from himself. Hello? Yes?
A surgical scalpel covered in blood.
I don't know why it took so long to identify that.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No!
Go to the
You
devil.
have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Just call the
We should
police.
listen to him, Holmes.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson. This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room.
One of the candles
Just
is
a
out.
mattress and a stool.
Damn. Okay, I can't examine the candle. Huh?
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
Nothing yet. Can I use...
I am missing some information.
But I can't use the thingy, the sharp thing we picked up. Okay, so...
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt. A bottle of whiskey.
No, I know. Oops. How did I get there?
There is blood on this paperweight.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety. It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
Let's look at the fireplace and then at the body.
This stove is filled to overflowing.
What's in there? Alright, body time.
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth.
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade.
Probably the scalpel.
There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
Oops. Can I play around more, or is that it? Guess that's it. Oh, wait. Okay. For free? Ew.
Finger. Apparently, it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Oh.
How dreadful. His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You? But what does it matter, Holmes?
These burns are terrible.
Ah. Look at the hands next. Broken.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck. The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
He's been tied down.
His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
He's also stabbed with the pokey thing.
Everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
Trying to escape.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
Okay, that's a flagellation.
Wounds were not made by his murderers.
The board. Flask. Ooh. Yeah. Bishop gnawed at himself, okay. Penitence. He was used to pain, so this must have been extreme pain. Orders were unable to open the safe. The veranda wasn't searched. The bishop didn't own anything valuable, so there was no even intent of stealing. Oh, wait. Alright. The veranda wasn't searched. They couldn't open the safe, so they were probably looking for something specific. Broken flask has some vial at the top of it, or has some blood at the top of the vial. I don't think they made him drink his blood. Made him drink the contents of the flask. I don't know what was in the flask. They might have tortured him with the broken glass, but it doesn't really look like that. I think we did all these. Yes. We did his chest. Is there more to see here?
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
Now back, and there's more to find here.
This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
That looks like it. Okay.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
Whatever's in the safe.
Watson, his shoes are missing.
Could they be in the fireplace? Oh, what's that? Yeah.
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
I suppose.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend, who was so impatient to call the police. I need something.
Oh, okay. So we wear a size 9.
Size 9.
So that's us.
Size 9.5. Size 9.5.
What's this one?
Size 9.
That's either this our murderer or that's our murderer. I think it's that one. What is that?
Fragment of stone. Peculiar. This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seemed recent. It is not a laborer's shoe. Hobnail boots like those worn by laborers. Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles. This print came from an expensive...
Question 1. How many criminals were there? There were 3. I think there were 3 criminals. If we've already eliminated the other...
Perfect. We now know that there were 3 crooks.
If we've already eliminated us and the other one. One man left the room wearing different shoes. Oh. One man was carried so as not to leave footprints. One man joined those who were already in the room. I like answer the first question again? One man joined those who were already in the room. One man left wearing different shoes. Man was carried. All men left the room jumping on one leg. That's a 9.
Size 9.
What is this?
Size 9.
That's 9?
Size 9.
9.5?
Size 9.
Oh my god.
Size 9.5.
9.5?
Size 9.5.
I think it makes sense if one man leaves the room wearing the bishop's shoes.
Strange but true. One of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here. Therefore, we have 3 men who came in and left again, but one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in with.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
Ah. Easy peasy.
You have no right to search him.
Yeah, so I hear. Can't go in there yet.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
Yes, let's look at the deduction board. Torture. Victim was savagely tortured. The bishop was mortifying himself. He was used to pain. Bishop resisted torture. Murderers were unable to open the safe. Murderers didn't get what they wanted. That makes sense to me. Bishop gnawed at himself. Lack. Bishop's shoes are missing. When the murderer left in different shoes. When the murderer is left wearing the bishop's shoes. Huh. The murderers are poor. Yeah, they wanted to steal from the bishop.
Perfect.
They were hired by someone.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge's killers were after something specific, and that they did not find it. Reverend, I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
I'm telling you once more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go.
And while they're gone, we're going to break into something.
Now, continue our investigation. I need something.
Lockpick?
This lock should be...
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. What am I doing? Oh. Oh, okay.
That's not right. Start again.
How many sections are there? Straight, down, up, up. That? Okay.
It is simplicity itself.
That's not how that works, but okay.
There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room.
Now what is that?
An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug.
The rug was in a different spot? Ooh, I'm in first person. Oh.
An ink stain.
Yeah. They rotated the rug.
Apparently, someone wanted to hide this statue.
Looks like a knight.
This horse resembles a large chess piece. There is a message underneath this statue. Let's see.
What a lack of imagination. Use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after covering all the others will be the right one. However.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game. This inkwell was tipped over recently. The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently. That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard.
I've been training for this.
There is something strange on the floor.
Yeah.
Certain stones
oh, okay, hang on.
out, just like a chessboard.
Give me the...
Need something.
Yeah, give me the knight. Okay, starting here. Moving there. 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 There.
That's not right.
No, I fucked it up. I think I fucked this up already. Yeah, I fucked this up. I think I can't move in, like, that direct of fashion.
That's not right.
No.
Start again.
From the top. Yeah, chess puzzle. How are you, babe? Nope, fuck that up.
Right. Start again.
Five, 6, 7, 8. Good. If I go there, I can't come back.
That's not right. Start again.
Can't I just go back one step? Nope, I fucked it up.
Right. Start again.
No, I'm not skipping. Fuck you. Is this a Nancy Drew one? No, this is Sherlock Holmes. The Gentleman's Nancy Drew. Boop, boop. Can't go anywhere from there. Boop. Boop. Can't go anywhere from there. I think I fucked this up again. That's not right. Start again. Was it made by the Sam people? Pajama Sam people? Oh, the same people. I don't know. I don't think so. Because I think that Nancy Drew was her interactive. Interactor? I hardly know her. There, and I fucked it up.
That's not right. Start again.
All 2000s computer puzzle games look the same. Her interactive only made Nancy Drew games. Okay. Kind of just clicking randomly. Well. No, I screwed it up. Oh, wait. No, I screwed it up.
Right. Start again.
Right, I mean left. Okay. If I go there, I have nowhere else to go. I go here, I can go here, and then here, and I have nowhere else to go. Or here, and then I can go here, here, and now I have nowhere else to go.
Start again.
Which is good. Makes sense. Okay, we're starting here. Could. What if I like zigzag? What was that? I still don't know what that means. I fucked up.
Start again.
There's probably some math that would solve this, yeah. Oh. Oh, Watson, we're really in it now. Now I get another hint? Right. Yeah, I know that.
That's not right. Start again.
Thanks. Yeah, this is fucking hard. Like, what? I know I can skip it, but I refuse, to be completely honest with you. Actually, I fucked it up. It's that one. Like, thanks for the hint, dickhead. Yeah. It really feels like Holmes is just, like, rubbing it in my face that he's smarter than me. I want to take a crack at this so bad. Yeah, I know, that's the only place I can go. Thank you, Holmes. Thank you. Oh, man. No. No. Fucked up. Yeah, it says go this way, but that's not it, because then you just end here.
That's not right. Start again.
Really? Oh boy, I love trial and error.
That's not right. Start again.
We'll do it like my dad and my math homework in 2nd grade. We will sit here until you figure it out. Is that a sad story? I think that's a sad story. I'm sorry. Call me and let me direct you. Do you want to be my Watson?
That's not right.
Oh my
Start
god.
again.
Are you home? Are you Holmes? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna do this attempt, and then I'm gonna call you. No. It leaves me with 3 again.
That's not right. Start again.
I'm calling you. Alright, I'm in the server. Also, I don't really have a way to, like, balance your audio with the game's audio.
Very nice. I want to find some of those.
I just got back from watching Rocky Horror House Game. Oh, hi, babe.
I was thinking you could just put me on speakerphone and call me on the actual phone.
Oh, okay, we can do that. I can still share my screen. Oh. Alright, let's call Watson. Let's see. Hopefully this won't be like audio hell.
Hello.
Hi, babes. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm trying to figure out how to mute you. There you go. Okay.
So, I got the puzzle up here. We can hear Riley, by the way.
Okay.
So you will have a couple second delay. I'm still fiddling around seeing if I can get it on my own.
Yeah. I also somehow made my my Twitch like full screen.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
No, this is wrong. I lost.
That's not right. Start again.
Okay, so it is here first. Tell me what to do.
Left. To your... Okay, this is gonna be hard to direct.
Yeah.
Left and 1 down. Yeah.
Here? Left more or down more?
Your problem.
2 left and 1 down?
Okay. 2 left and 1 down.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna actually be any better at this than you. I just wanted to take a crack at it. Okay, now do like the bottom row, the second tile over.
Okay.
row above that, and 3 to the right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then top, right, 1 down from the top.
Yeah.
Yes. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, now the very middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then the top left, next to the corner. Wait, hang on. The toppest row. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So there is only one place you can go right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You have 3 places you can go now.
Do the right one. Rightest one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now you only have 1 position, so I'll move you there.
Okay.
Now you have 3 again.
Okay, then... Oh, I think it's fucked. Then the 2 rows up and 1 to the right. Fucked.
Yeah, because now you can't get there.
Yeah. Maybe bottom corner? And then, yeah, and then
Right, left.
it's fucked. I don't know.
Okay.
You decide.
And no, that's not right. Oh, now it's not right. Oh wait. Oh wait. Babe, you did it.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Start again.
What do you mean that's not right? Start again. It's you have to have 1 left. That was the goal.
Oh, I can't believe I almost did it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and bang this out, babe.
Okay.
Okay, love you.
Love you, bye.
Alright, bye. Well, thank you for us. I think we want to get the corners as soon as possible because those are the hardest to get. Oh, and look, we made a nice little pattern. We did that, and then that, and then that. Yeah, I'm very impressed that you did that, babe. I might have done it. Yeah, I did it.
This last piece should be the good one. It will have to be pulled free.
Okay.
I need something.
The thumb, perhaps? Hey. Reverend's Hidden Letters. April 24th. My love, what a marvelous spring. And what a marvelous day, our dear youngest child's birthday. Every moment is so precious as our child blossoms, and without a doubt he will soon be talking. I'm sure that his first words will be for you. He misses you as much as I do. Are you sure you cannot get away on Sunday after Vespers? I thought that. Okay. September 14th. My darling, I know that you think I am insistent, but we absolutely must legitimize our union. We cannot live in sin all our lives. 3rd of March. Rest assured, my dear, that I understand your position is not easy, but have you thought about ours, the child's and mine? and I cannot allow our children's future to be compromised. Think about it, my love. What is a so-called scandal next to the well-being of your family? We must become husband and wife legally to finally form a real fam. The accent is fire, and thank you. I also choose to live in sin.
Addressed to the Reverend. They were written by a woman who mentions his illegitimate children.
Yes.
Their affair isn't official.
Yeah.
Perfect. I have you now, my wayward Reverend.
He's dead. You gotta say it like that. Should maybe cover this shit back up. Ah. Okay. And I didn't even skip the puzzle.
Time, and Inspector Baines isn't with you?
I'm afraid not, Holmes. We were unable to find him.
Dr. Watson would not allow me to contact any inspector other than this Baines. What manners! I am a man of the church.
My dear Reverend, I notice that you are a chess lover. I trust you will excuse me, but I am never able to resist the appeal of a half-finished game.
You get to play chess?
Expert at chess. Very well then. What do you want now?
As you might have guessed, resolving your small chess problem has allowed me to discover some very interesting letters.
Letters? What do they say?
Reverend, why hide these letters here and run the risk of the bishop?
Oh, they're his letters.
What's in the letters?
Not now, Watson.
Where else could I have hidden them? My own chambers are too.
Yeah, uncanny valley.
I knew, however, that His Excellency, may he rest in peace, would not notice my game.
The contents of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's chest interest me greatly. Give me the elements you hold, Reverend.
Out of the question.
Corruption, blackmail, threat.
I am a gentleman, and it would distress me to be obliged to pass this correspondence across to your superiors.
Holmes, I know that the end justifies the means, but allow me to express some reservations about how you are proceeding.
You say you're a gentleman, but I hear nothing but the words of a blackmailer. The stems that you are looking for are scattered about this room. Manage by yourself.
Well, I done fucked it. Alright. The stems are scattered about the room. Excuse me, Bishop. So they're scattered about the room, you say? Indubitably. Yes, I do seem to be definitely finding them. I do not know what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Ah. Could that be my Sherlock Holmes accent from now on, now that I'm exploring? Ah, yes, Watson. It's kind of turning into Bane the more I do it.
You have won.
Evidently, as I always do. What are you able to tell us about the Bishop of Knightsbridge's last days? Did anyone come to visit him? Did he seem worried, anxious? Do not omit the smallest detail.
His nephew came to see him yesterday at His Excellency's request. I found this visit a little peculiar because the young man rarely visits his uncle.
Do you know why that might be? Were they on bad terms?
I don't think so. It's rather a consequence of his work. The young man is employed within the archives section of the Royal Library. Leaving with a lot of free time.
Do you know the reason for his summons?
No, but the conversation was very heated. It only lasted for a few minutes and ended with the nephew in a terrible rage.
Interesting.
I've answered your questions. Will you now let me contact the authorities?
No.
I'm afraid not, Reverend. Not just yet.
In fact, I must warn you that snitches do in fact get stitches, my good sir. Oh, wrong one. Still don't know what's up with the flask. Okay, so what is... We have a letter. The unknown message. Why lack of imagination? Use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after covering all the others will be the right one. Do I have to only do one? So, like, what's the dealio? Is it just trial and error? Oh, wrong button. Buttons are pretty annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. Ooh! No. 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 Okay, I don't know any sort of rhyme or reason for this. No, and that removed like half of them, which is really annoying. Now. That one? No. Wish I understood what my goal was. No. Oh, it's the 8 queens. Okay. So they can't, like, intersect with anything else. It's Sudoku, but for chess. Hmm. Ah, fuck. It's in Professor Layton? Nice. Professor Layton. Professor? No, that one is fucked up. This reminds me of a puzzle, my boy. Luke, tell me more about the time where we were all very high on that train. Can't go there. Can't go anywhere. Can't go there. Fucking 8 queens bullshit. Ah. Yeah, they can't be diagonal either. Okay, it's 7 queens, but not... Not that that makes much of a difference. I go there. Ah! I really wish that right-clicking would just reset it. Hello, Leaf. How are you? Yeah, it can't be diagonal. Duh. Didn't I do this in one of the fucking Nancy Drew games? Oh. Can't be anywhere. Okay. I'm not gonna skip it. Fuck you. There. No, that's not it.
These traces reveal that the thieves...
Yeah, I know. Thanks, man. Or whether class mentions storm chasing me, an intellectual, like the one Nancy Drew game the Alexandrites played. Do I get to befriend prairie dogs? Very true. Based in Pog build. Nope, that can't do it. Because it would have to go here. I'm coming very close to skipping this one because I think that fucking 8 queens puzzles are stupid. That's not it. None of these can be it. Be there. Nope, can't be there. Well, maybe it can. I perhaps move this to here. No. Skip it. Fuck you.
Here we are. I am eager to discover what
puzzle.
treasure could justify such an act of barbarity.
Extraordinary.
This chest is impenetrable. How is it possible? No one other than the bishop should be able to open it.
Open the chest with disconcerting ease, Holmes.
For sure.
I've seen and heard quite enough. This time you won't stop me.
Feels like the game is micro-aggressing me for skipping.
Run, Watson. Hurry.
Oh. Is it a bomb?
He's escaped. I hope that your motivations are founded, Holmes. I don't much like skirting around the edges of the law like this.
It is annoying. Let's leave without delay.
What have you found in the chest, Holmes? What in there is so precious for these men to commit such terrible acts?
The Reverend was telling the truth. Nothing important was locked inside the chest, apart from a few religious items which are hardly worth stealing.
So, we haven't made any headway. Perhaps
no head?
Will.
Way.
By the time the police arrive, we shall be a long way from here, Watson. We are leaving.
Cool. Thanks, everyone. Wow. still don't get this. Alright, see ya. Go back to Baker Street. Oh.
We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
Yes, you're very put upon. You're only a doctor.
The clues found at the bishop's
Not like you can't afford it.
I can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
What do we got here? To analyze the evidence, add liquid from the test tube. Use all... I didn't get to see it. Oh, here we go. Use all active agents to work out all of its characteristics. So, put in fatality.
I haven't finished my...
Fuck. I don't understand this puzzle. Oh, okay. Reset.
I must analyze the clues.
Okay. Blue, black, brown, green, green. Okay. Brown, brown, white. This isn't much of a puzzle. Brown, white. Green, blue. Three greens, three browns. Nine, 7, 5, 2. Aggressiveness.
Very virulent.
Substance that provokes a heightened aggression close to madness, death by cardiac arrest. Okay.
Poison.
So,
Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components, Holmes?
Not with any certainty. This toxic substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is without doubt the work of an expert chemist.
A chemist and a criminal.
So true, Bester.
Please find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hans Scheilman, aka Rat Killer. Sentenced to life in prison. Poisoning, attempted poisoning, theft, and manipulation of the weak. The Stuttgart poisoning, in which he was the principal suspect. Poison the drinking water. Okay. Is this what you want, my good man? Oh god.
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me. Hospitals and dispensaries in London.
Weed dispensaries in London.
Female anatomy. I should put this book somewhere else.
Such a
And
nerd,
this
Watson.
is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters.
Oh, good, more chess. Marcus's fake necklace. We already read that.
Read the paper, Holmes. The work table, where Holmes analyzes things.
Various things.
According to these documents, Hans Schielmann, known as the Rat Killer...
Oh, are we gonna visit him in prison like Hannibal Lecter?
...chemical poison in the world.
Is he at liberty?
Happily, no. He has been held in the high-security wing of London's Westgate prison for many years now.
They should just poison his way out.
Concocted the poison.
Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent. For the greatest criminals, prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to Mr. Schielmann tomorrow.
In the morrow.
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
Okay. You said we weren't going to. The thumb, perhaps? Alright, analyze the clues. Don't mind if I...
Rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine.
Brush. Pincers?
Fragments of skin. A phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off. It was ripped off. Fragments of black and damp earth under the nail. Interesting. Tooth marks. No, I can't do that. No, I can't.
Fuck you.
No, I can't do that.
Acid.
No, I can't do that.
I love trial and error.
Fragments of skin.
Yeah.
Tooth. Fragments of... I can see some. I can see something. No, I can't do that. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't.
Oh.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery.
Okay.
There is something written on this scalp. I should clean it. No, I can't do that. I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for?
He did say bestiality, but not like that.
Area, Watson.
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us.
West Church
We do
Cross Hospital.
Investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
Whitechapel.
I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough. A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. Black and damp earth. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. This rope is only worn on one side. This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my products.
Acid.
This stone appears...
Oh. It appears what?
See something.
Shit.
No, I can't do... No, I can't do... This stone is granite.
Ah.
Black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place. I must compare the samples of earth that I found, and if I mixed this earth with another substance...
Water?
Now it must all be stirred.
Okay, we're stirring.
I can't do that.
We're stirring?
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory
Trench?
nearer the mark.
How many trenches are there?
Trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
I control Dr. Watson. Oh, Lord. One of these was it.
General practitioner? That wouldn't have any... Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Which is the work table? Where you are, right? Yeah.
I have found...
Good.
Yeah.
I have found my book, Holmes.
Good.
I have...
Good.
This is the work table. It's the dining table.
Holmes's home. Here is the section showing Whitechapel.
I just selected.
I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful.
The Ripper?
All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis.
Alright, then finish your fucking analysis. Okay. Rope is worn only on one side. Rope was used near water and is rotted. Interesting. Damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Knightsbridge killers. Soil is from a pit. Riverbank, it's used for tying up boats? No. No, we established it's from a pit. Used to lower something into a pit? We'll come back. We'll come back. Fragment of granite painted black. From a monument painted black. Of painted rock. Or a granite wall painted black. I'm not sure. The earth and stone from a pit near a monument. A cave. No, that doesn't make sense. Pit near a monument. A grave. A building or a tombstone factory? Grave?
Now I can make the right decision.
Okay. Yeah.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? We have an answer here. Yeah, he was made to drink that. The finger. Bishop torn. He fought his aggressors savagely. The poison. The flask contains a poison that causes madness. Murderers had a poison that causes madness. Bishop went mad. There we go. Cool.
Perfect. Well done, Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves.
Oh.
You remember Wiggins and his...
Ooh,
the baker
two,
achievements?
Yes, the street urchins, whom you employ upon occasion, and Wiggins is their leader.
Wiggins.
Well, I have hired their services again. I have instructed them to find the address of the bishop's nephew.
I think he's here.
Oh, yeah, what?
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, my young friend, have you found the information for which the good Dr. Watson is going to pay you?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, it was easy.
Very well, I understand. Here are a few pennies.
Thanks, Dr. Watson. The man you're looking for lives near Kensington.
Does he live alone?
Yes, but he rents a room for an old lady.
Did she see you?
No, Mr. Holmes. No one saw me.
Perfect.
This 14-year-old is 50 years old.
For his discretion.
Here we go again. But of course... I'm falling asleep, Holmes. Aren't you tired?
No, I have an exceptional constitution. I can't remember ever having been fatigued.
Maybe 17 or 18.
And exhausts me completely. Go to bed, Watson. The night will be short. We leave at dawn.
That's Susan when we go to bed late. Shut up! I don't want to see the kids.
Better than made-up stories. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
Yeah, I would like to know too. So stop this shit.
Ah, I want to listen to.
Can I skip this shit? There we go.
Good.
I'm sorry. Somebody, I'm sure, worked hard on that, but I don't want to see it. I don't care.
Have you managed to come to any conclusions?
I think that we might follow 3 trails. We can visit Whitechapel to try to discover the identity of the murderers by making inquiries at Dispensary 4661 and at the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
The poison trail seems more important to me. We should perhaps go to Westgate Prison first to see Hans Schielman.
Yes. And let us not forget the bishop's irascible nephew, whose address we now have, thanks to my Baker Street irregulars. I have located each place on our map of London.
Holmes, let me remind you that we still have not been officially instructed to investigate this affair.
Yeah.
Ah, well, we will just have to hide that small detail.
Alright, so... Map? Whitechapel Street, Kensington Gardens, and Westgate Jail. I think the nephew is the most interesting piece of this puzzle right now.
We have arrived.
The bishop's nephew lives here?
Yes, he rents a ground floor room.
There.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
How do you do, madam? We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hampford.
Well, he's away. And you must understand, I don't open my door to strangers, especially with all these prowlers about.
That is the reason for our visit.
You're the police?
We're prowlers.
No, Henry is a friend of ours. He expressed his concern to us about these intruders. We're here at his request.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Henry, while he might seem strange at first, is a thoughtful and kind...
Coming up, buddy.
You must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing was stolen.
What the hell?
It was those ones who took it.
It seems like the best place to start our investigation. May we step into your garden and then perhaps look into our friend's room?
I don't see anything wrong with your looking over the garden, but his room... You understand? He didn't warn me.
I understand.
Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to hit your leg.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's have a look in the garden.
Yes, the garden. Archer's here and he's queer.
Indeed, there appears to be some linen missing.
Indeed, indeed. Archer, please don't rub up against the microphone. I know that is your second favorite hobby on the desk in front, behind, standing in front of the monitor, which you're doing now.
I take it, Holmes.
You know, sometimes it's just good to have a rake.
The wire.
An alarm?
Long enough.
I'm guessing an alarm system.
Tied to one another. They look to me as though they're rudimentary traps used to indicate the presence of intruders.
Oh, what a jumble.
Fascinating. Here, sweetie boy, I'm water.
Closed.
Closed.
There should be a spade here.
What do you think, Holmes?
There should be a spade here. A small pickaxe.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging to Henry's landlady.
There is something interesting here. I need something. I can't do that. Good, we can pass. It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room.
That confirms that the young man was being watched.
What are you doing?
The remains of a small meal. Someone has stayed here rather a long time.
What, just crouch in here? Seems kind of annoying.
Nothing of interest here.
You insist.
Oh, newspaper. 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched long before his uncle's murder.
Serious food crisis. Okay. Archer and I are rubbing faces.
To let.
To let? Yeah, are you stretching? I think we got everything.
This window overlooks the room belonging to the nephew of the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Yeah. True.
Nothing of interest here. No, it is unnecessary.
Hello?
Closed.
Hello. Archer, what are you doing, buddy? Here again? I thought we already covered this.
Closed. Closed.
Closed. But is it closed?
Closed.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Kind of a little lost. Not gonna lie to you.
Nothing of interest here.
Roulette. To bluff, which means to bluff, who is obviously a gambler. Princess Bride, anyone? I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to, like, look up at the window? Is this again? Closed.
Closed.
Smash it with a rock.
Closed.
Closed. Oh my god, it's so fucking impossible to get out of corners. Can you do anything with the deduction board? No. Oh, achievements. Well, I guess maybe we come back later.
Nothing of interest here.
Oh, first person. This point of view makes me a little bit nauseous. Is there like motion blur on?
Nothing of interest here.
Then why let me examine it, Bart? Why let me examine it? Any ideas? They seem to be out of Holmes points. Button to switch out of. Oh. Oh, this is point and click mode. Watson, please. I really wish she said literally anything besides that. Come on.
Closed. Closed. Closed.
This game Eurojank. I don't know what that means.
Closed.
Oh, they're closed pins.
The wire seems long enough. Tins of...
Never mind.
It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room.
I just don't know how to get out of here. I feel like I have seen everything. Next.
Closed.
Rake.
Closed. Closed. Closed.
God. Last Testament of Sherlock. Henry backyard. Find stolen laundry? Yeah. Find the stolen laundry in a corner tree. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, look at that. No, I should have been eagle-eyed enough. That's on me.
This clothing is torn. The man who stole it must have caught it on a tree when he stood upon the fence.
And at the moment when he jumped, he left this jacket in the tree.
An achievement. But is it perhaps those?
Is this the washing you were looking for?
Oh, yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
On the ground, doubtless blown there by the wind.
They didn't steal it.
Gaslight.
I'd have felt better knowing that those lurkers were nothing more than clothes thieves.
That is not the case, madam. This affair seems to be rather more serious than that. It appears that these intruders are spying on Henry. Now, please, let us see his room.
Gracious me, whatever next? Come in. Take the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks it.
Yeah.
No, never. Well, you know him.
Well, hardly ever.
He lives in a world of his own.
When did you see him last? Did he say anything to you?
Yesterday morning. He just muttered a few words. I can't always understand what he's saying. When he does talk, that is. I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere. The floor, the ceiling, as if I wasn't there. At first I found it strange, but I've gotten used to it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. He's sometimes nervous too, isn't he?
Oh, yes. As soon as anything upsets him. Even when he's alone in his room, he gets cross. And then the next second he is standing stock still. He stares off into space and calms down again as fast as he became angry.
Excuse me, sir. Thank you. There we go. He says, "How dare you not pay attention to me literally every second of every day."
Bag here.
Ah, fellow violinist.
There's something interesting here.
Yes, for sure. Ah,
something interesting here. Box. Let's
ooh. Ah. I don't have a code.
I am missing some information.
Did you say Cold Patterson?
A violin. It is a lovely one, but where's its case?
Yeah, right?
It is an impressive library for someone living alone.
And he's read all that? Impressive. What is this strange installation?
Something with candle.
Still hot. It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for?
Burning something there?
This candle is still...
During the...
This rubbish bin was emptied, and then someone threw a torn piece of paper in it, and judging by the smell, there was also an onion.
Onion?
Let us put these torn pieces of paper on the table.
Oh boy, we love a puzzle here. Okay. Oh lord, what is this? Hey. That is a corner. Maybe it's not a corner. Oh, those two fit together. No. No. Ah. Nice. Is that a corner or no? Oh. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hello, local cat boys. How are you? We're here solving a mystery. That fits. That one, that, no, leave that then, that fits there, that does fit, okay, there, and that goes there.
Both sides of the paper are blank.
Oh.
All this for nothing, Holmes.
Perhaps not, Watson.
Ah, invisible ink.
I need something.
Light the match, or light the candle. Give me the paper.
I need something.
What is this strange installation? What is this strange installation?
Oh, I need clothespins. Oh, what did it say? Sanging Street, Wharf, 3-2, South Gank. Oh. I should start that over. Dinging Street, Wharf, 327. South Bank. South Bank! Dinging Street, Wharf.
The address of a dock on the Thames.
Interesting. Oh, it's written in onion juice. Interesting.
No hat, no coat.
So he's out. His pantaloons.
He got his scarf out,
but
he forgot to take it. A box. Let's see.
I don't think we have more information yet.
I am missing.
Oh, rotated. Colt Patterson. Oh, or 5? 10 minus 3 minus 2. Oh, sorry, that's 4, 5.
He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us.
I think it's 4, 5, 1. What? 6 minus 11 is -5. 9? 4, 5, 1, 9? Archer, I can't see.
I am missing some information. He scratched.
Alright.
It is noted.
2, 4, 1, 5. Oh, there's more. Oh, I don't even know. And this.
Noted down everything.
This lock is very complex.
Archer, stop rubbing your face against the microphone. Come here. Come here and I'll pet you. Come here. I'm not rewarding this behavior. You gotta come here. Thank you. Okay, so... I don't get it. I need a hint. One, two, three, five. What if I go 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. And I go 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't be that. What the fuck is this puzzle? Am I allowed to theorize? Yes, please. I believe the first number is 8. Why? Oh, because it's Fibonacci. Or 1. 4 and 1 is 5. 1 and 5 is not 2. So how did you get there? 21, 18, 16. That goes down by 3, 2, 6 blank 15. Two. Eight. 21, 18, 16. 10, 8, 6. 3, 7, 11. The top ones go down by 2. On number 4. The middle one goes up by 4. Last one fucking 3? It's like, this goes down by 2, this goes up by 4. But what, the only thing that I can think to go there would be, like, 3. That's 1. And then, I mean, it would be like 2, 4, 1, which is 7. Good jump, buddy. I need a fucking hint. I, like, don't have time for this, frankly. Okay. Oh, okay. So the second one, every one, the sum of the numbers is 9. So The next one is apparently like a spiral? Like the hit Saw spin-off movie? Because this goes down by 3, 2, 1. Then it goes down by 3, 2, 1, 3. So this one is 4? I think this is also 4. I'm brute forcing the last one. No. 10, 3, 2 is 15. 6, 11, 4 is 21. 8 and 7 is 15. 10, 8, and 6 is 20 something. Three sequences. The first numbers, they differ by 2, the second by 4, and the third by 1. Yeah. That means that the number 3 is missing on the dial. That doesn't track with me, but...
Empty.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This box contained a coat.
It scared the shit out of me.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes. And judging by the receipt, it was new.
My dear Watson, in the garden and in this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think?
Makes sense.
That's not right. Start again.
Jesus, okay. So those two things are missing. Shovel?
Quick, Watson, there's not a moment
What's
to
the shovel?
Thank that charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their time counting the gravel stones in the garden or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition.
Bitch, you're autistic too.
Disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos. And yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes. The candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me.
Yeah.
We know that
Oh, he's hiding the pistol in the violin case.
Wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell
Sherlock Holmes failing to beat the autism allegations.
me with endless questions.
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
Nope, not at all, ma'am.
To promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Four.
Okay. That might be where we leave it for tonight. I think that is a good stopping point. The dog!
Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
What?
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area. And that is what he has come to look for this evening.
Wait, well,
and there are dozens of potential hiding places.
let's see where this
Where
goes.
are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best
Toby.
in town. If the extraordinary...
Oh, he's gonna take a little sip.
Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've rarely seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
I trust Toby with my life.
Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused
Put the bark in the bark.
If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Get ready, Watson. Let the battle commence. Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for. Search, Toby. Search. There's a good dog.
Oh, I control Toby.
Toby, you have found his trail.
The music in these games always sends me. It is very good.
Our man came this way.
Yeah, I don't need the commentary every 10 feet, Sherlock.
He wasn't able to get past here. He was wounded.
So he came this way.
Nothing of interest here.
You sure? Hmm. And these rocks. Thank you. Closed.
The lever is stuck.
Are you coming, Holmes?
Our man came this way.
So you went across the bridge. Oh, an oil can. Oil can. Oil can. Imagine this dog just casually pointing out a lever as a potential clue. He's a very good boy. Toby. Oh. You gonna do the other one, Holmes? Fucking hello? Oh.
Closed.
Closed. Good animation, everyone. Ew. Oh, can I like jump across here?
Our man came this way.
Oh goodness. Toby, be careful. I can do without the 15-second long animation every time. Jump there? I can't jump there. Gotta go back. Archer is so cozy on his self-heating blanket. There he goes. Yeah. He's cozy. Ah, yes. Crank the lever. Reminds me of pre-rendered PS1 games. Oof. There you have it.
Good dog, Toby.
Thank you. I live to please. In a good way. Okay. The lighting is just bad, yeah. The game, when I booted it up, was like, you want it on minimum settings, right? And it's like, no, this game came out in 2012.
Locked from the inside.
Closed, if you will. Oh. Hmm. Okay.
Well done, Toby. You are a true detective.
Thanks. Just like the hit show True Detective.
The door is locked, but we can force it.
You mean you can force it? Are you gonna do it? Or are you gonna make me do it?
Ice picks are missing. He used ice picks to climb through the window.
Broke this in? A stick. He's the branch manager. Why do they feel the need to model Toby's genitals? I feel it's like a really... just a weird detail to add. A stick. I mean, realism, I guess, but like...
He took the gaff here and cut a piece of fire hose.
Mm-hmm. Gonna have to get this game. It looks fun. Yeah, it is fun. It's a little janky.
Our man must be on the other side of the gate.
Here he goes. The man I love. Oh, I'm... in the gate? Come on. Go. Can't take a bath, so good night. It's been fun. Thanks for coming out. Nice to see you, Lorelei. And Oceana. Good animations, everyone.
Carriage tracks. Locked from the inside.
Come on. Occasionally it'll take the like character models a minute to start being able to move again.
Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in. Toby, don't jump.
I'm not jumping, I'm looking.
Another way in.
Man, this section is kind of long.
Locked from the inside.
Yeah, I know. Oh my god, go! There we go. Cool. Oh, it's blocking this.
Search, Toby. Search. Here's a good dog.
Okay. Sleuth Hound, the beautiful, faithful nature of dogs. That's the achievement.
Now I can go down.
You could have slowed yourself, man. Don't ask me, I'm just a dog. Let me see. If I were on the game dev team, I would have made this section about 10 minutes short. Pre-rendered.
Aren't you too old for this, Toby?
Good job, everyone. I control Sherlock Holmes. Closed. Ooh, good spot for a final showdown. Oh, hey! It's just like the steam maze in Saw 6. I say Saw 3. Oof. Almost brought dishonor upon myself. Stop right there, criminal scum.
Safe. Whew.
Woo.
Don't be afraid.
But
keep
it's
calm.
you. Stay away.
I want to talk to you. Don't be hysterical.
Wow.
Drop your gun.
I don't trust you. You're out to get me. Don't come any closer.
Oh no! Well, that was pointless.
The poor man. What a dreadful end.
He has definitely gone.
Yeah, I noticed.
But why was he afraid of you? He was terrified when he saw you.
He must have mistaken me for someone else. Let's go. We have nothing more to do here.
We have been running around all night, Holmes, and I've had enough. And that poor young man. Let's find a police station and...
There's no question of calling the police, is that understood? Instead, let us see how we might continue our investigation.
Very well, Holmes.
Alright.
No, it is unnecessary.
I'll go to the jail next, but I'm saving, and we're quitting here.
Here we are at the famous Westgate Prison, one of the oldest and surest in the kingdom.
I've heard that it is soon going to be demolished. Don't you find it strange that it still houses criminals as dangerous as Hans Schielmann?
There's nothing strange about it, Watson. The name of this prison is linked with numerous failed escape attempts. As long as it stands, the criminals will fear it.
Oh, as long as it stands.
Good morning, gentlemen. Are you expected?
No, but we wish to meet with one of your prisoners, Hans Schielmann.
I'm afraid that at the moment that is impossible. Access to the cells is controlled strictly. You can't go there without permission from the director.
Then would you be so good as to announce us? I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Famous Holmes and Watson. What an honour. My name is Brighton. Frank Brighton. I'm afraid I can't announce you. I'm not allowed to leave my post, under any circumstances. But I'm sure that the director won't refuse to see you, even without an appointment. Do you see the corridor behind the reception? Follow it to the secretary's office. You'll find him there.
Thank you, Warden Brighton. One last thing. Hans Schielmann received any visits lately?
None. And I'm sure because I've dealt with receiving visitors for several weeks now. I volunteered because it's a calm post to be in. We don't get many visitors and it gives me time to write. Just like you, Dr. Watson. I enjoy literature and the...
Very good. Thank you.
That was very impolite, Holmes. That man admires our work. You could have given him...
Another time. Let's go and meet the director of the prison.
Autosave. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. This is fun. Let's do this again soon. I really liked that. Jank aside, you know, it was good. So, yeah. I hope that everyone has a nice night. Thank you for joining me. This was fun. Alright. See you guys.